Welcome everyone to Wednesday night, Connecting to Your Inner Wisdom with Donna. I am an internationally recognised kinesiologist offering free micro-kinesiology balances tonight around emotions and chakras. Hey Cassie, how you doing? So please do let me know if you can hear me. I've temporarily misplaced my little microphone, so I'm sure it'll come to light and I'll find it as we're going along and I'll plug it in then. But yeah, please do let me know that you can hear me loud and clear. That would be great. So tonight I'm offering free micro-kinesiology balances around chakras and emotions. And so to give you a bit of an idea about what I'm offering, so for a chakra balance, I'll tap into your energy and then scan through your chakras and let you know, thanks Casey, scan through your chakras and let you know any chakras that may be stressed for you. Then we'll look for the priority chakra and I'll dive a little bit deeper into that and balance that chakra for you. And then we'll go back and check the other chakras. And for the emotional balance, we'll be once again connecting into your energy and then using the traditional Chinese medicine 5-element chart. We'll have a look at which element, meridian and priority emotion is coming up for you tonight, and then we'll dive a bit deeper into that and explore that with you, and then look at offering a balance to support you around that. So I'm just going to dive straight in. Hello Amanda, hi Trudy, thanks Tam, thank you very much. Hey Deb, thank you. I'm glad you can all hear me. I bet you all find it when I'm not looking for it, so I'm at least glad that you can hear me. Hi Jamie, it's lovely to meet you for the first time. Alright, so I might start off with Cassie. So Cassie, I think that I'm just going to tap straight into your energy and then be directed by your innate awareness as to which would be the best balance for you tonight. So everybody else signing in, please do let me know if you have a preference, if it is emotions or chakra, or if you'd like me to tap in and be guided by your innate awareness as to which is the best one. So I am a kinesiologist. I do have lots of various tools around me, so if you see me lean off to different sides, I'm just tapping into different tools. Okay. So I'm glad all the comments are working, which is great. Hi Shalina, how you doing? I hope I said that right. Hey Belinda, hi Samantha, hi Sharon, hi Kylie and Kendall. Okay. Alright, fabulous. Okay. So I'm just going to tune into you now, Cassie. Wonderful. All right, so I'm just going to do some pre-checks, and what they do is it just allows me to tap into your energy stronger, and so you'll see me moving around. I'm touching various acupressure points and just checking the energy or the strength around those. And for you Cassie, it's come up with a little bit of stress, understandably so, and I'm just offering you support through your crown chakra just so that we get the best connection, so that I'm led in this balance by your innate awareness. So Cassie, if you can just please say for me, I am that I am. So I am that I am. And that just helps offer you some support with your crown chakra. And if you can say for me, please, Cassie, I am truth. I am truth. So I'm just going to keep tuning into you, Cassie. For those that have just joined up, my name is Donna. I'm an internationally accredited kinesiologist, and I'm offering free micro kinesiology balances tonight around chakras and emotions. Cassie, it's come up with some dehydration for you from a kinesiology perspective. So if I can just ask you to, if you've got some water nearby, if you could have a sip of water for me and just hold it in your mouth for about 10 to 15 seconds. So just checking your central meridian and your governing meridian. Okay, so I'm connected to Cassie. Okay, so Cassie, we're connected in now, so I'm just going to get directed by you. So for a balance tonight for Casey, are we looking at emotional? Is that the emotional chakras? So both are indicating that they'd be of benefit for you tonight, Cassie, but what's coming up for you is the emotional as the priority. So with kinesiology, we always go with the priority. So if you're okay with that, I'll offer you some support in that space. Okay, so looking now to the Chinese 5-element chart and just identifying the element, meridian and emotion for you tonight. So fire, earth, metal, water, wood. Water, wood. Okay. So I'm just picking up, okay, fantastic, I'll do that for you, Cassie. So I'm just picking up a bit of stress for you energetically as I dive into the emotions. So I'm just offering you some more support. Fire, earth, metal, water, wood, water. Okay. So we're just taking our time diving in. Just making sure that I offer you the most support. Obviously, we don't want you to go into any sort of healing trauma or anything like that. We want to give you that support that you need so we can get to that core emotion for you. Okay, so Cassie, working with the water element. Hey Claire. So fire, earth, metal, water, wood. No, it's changed for you, Casey. We're now working with the wood element. I hope you're doing well tonight, Claire. Fire, earth, metal, water, wood, gallbladder, liver, gallbladder, blood, anger, rage, wrath, direction, regulated, assertive, bold, humble, choice, proud, love. Okay, so Cassie, what's come up for you is the wood element, the gallbladder meridian, and the core emotion of love. Okay, so we'll just dive into a little bit of that for you. So past, present. I think a lot of this is going to resonate for you because, you know, you've got a lot going on. So everything's self from another to another. Okay. So what's coming up for you, Cassie, is in the present tense in relation to a situation. And I'm just diving a little bit deeper into this because we need all of this in the context of your balance, so that when I move on to offer you the balance to support you with this, that all needs to be in there. So just see if there's anything that might be, I guess, preventing you from being offered some support to diffuse some stress that you're going through at the moment tonight. So judgment, avoidance, suppression, resistance. Judgment, avoidance, suppression, resistance. So Cassie, if you can say for me twice, I surrender into the feeling of love for my highest potential. So I surrender into the feeling of love for my highest potential. Hey Jeanette, it's lovely to see you. Okay, so is there anything else here that we need for Casey's balance tonight? Okay, so indicate a change if we're okay to move on to a balance. Fabulous, alright. So for Casey tonight, are we looking at a balance to do with chakras? Affirmation, sound, chakras. Okay. So Casey, what's coming up for you, understandably with everything going on for you? So for your emotion balance, we're working with the wood element, the gallbladder meridian, and the emotion of love. And then I can feel that tingling in my hand. And then we were looking at a balance for you. Chakra came up loud and strong for you for the balance. And as I was scanning through your chakras, it is the heart chakra that is the priority for you to have some support around tonight. So Casey, I don't know if you have any essential oils in your house, but if you have a rose essential oil, that would be beneficial, like a good quality one. That'll be beneficial for you to have either diffusing or just open the bottle and smell that. Or if you've got a rose plant, just growing out and grabbing some and bringing it in if it's like the scented one. Okay, so anything else, Casey? Am I fine to close? Indicate change from fine to close. Okay, so Casey, I hope that helped tonight, and I'm just going to end our connection now. So, this is fabulous. Okay, well, I hope that helped for you tonight. So, just popping in. So morning in the UK, is it Claire? Please do let me know where you're coming in from. We are a global community, and it's wonderful to hear where everyone's coming in from. I often comment that, you know, it's so amazing we're so geographically dispersed, and it's so nice that we come together in this community over Wednesday night. It's very precious, and I very much value your time, and I'm very thankful for the opportunity to be on here and to be able to offer kinesiology this way. So it's I really appreciate the space. So for those of you that I haven't met yet, my name is Donna. I'm an internationally recognised kinesiologist, and I'm offering free micro kinesiology balances tonight around chakras and emotions. So if you're looking for a chakra balance, I'll scan through your chakras, identify the priority chakra that is stressed, and offer you some support around that, a balance. And if you're after an emotional balance, I'll use the traditional Chinese 5-element emotional chart, and we'll dive into the element, meridian, and emotion, and then dive into that emotion a little bit more for you to offer you some support, and then help with a balance for that as well. So I'm just going to scroll back through the comments. Okay. Fantastic. All right. I normally get a little bit of a delay on this end, so please do bear with me. You're welcome, Casey. So yeah, really good essential oils, doTERRA or Young Living. Oh, you're so lovely, Jeanette. Hey, Ashley from Melbourne, and Maxine from New South Wales, and Jamie. Okay. And Amber, you've got a lot going on. Yeah. Okay. So I'm just going to muscle monitor and go where I'm directed. Also, to let you know, we are going into daylight savings here in Australia. So if you are in New South Wales, we'll continue to be on at 8:30, and New South Wales time. I'm not sure if Melbourne stays the same as New South Wales. Anyway, we're in Queensland. I'm in Queensland, so I'm an hour behind that. So if you're coming in from Queensland, we'll be coming in from 7:30 next week, which will be 8:30 in New South Wales. And if you're joining us from WA or NT, please do sort of figure out the timing. I'm not across at all. All I know is that Queensland is an hour behind, so it'll be 7:30 Queensland time. We're coming in next week, which will be 8:30 in New South Wales and Victoria. So it'll be Australian Eastern Standard Daylight Savings Time. Okay. Okay, so Paige, you're coming up for a balance. It's being indicated for a balance. So I'm going to start tuning into you. If you can please let me know if you would like an emotional balance or a chakra balance. And then hopefully that'll pop up in the comment. I'm just going to pull it up on my phone as well. Sometimes the comments come up a bit quicker on my phone. So just pull that up as well. Just diving in on my phone now. Okay. All right, so Paige. Okay, so Paige, I'm tuning into you now. I'm just going to go through some various acupressure points just to make sure we've got the strongest connection possible. So just offering some support through the crown chakra. Checking your central meridian, your governing meridian. Fantastic. Okay. Alright, so I do a bit of a delay, Paige, so I will... Hey Deborah, I'm just going to dive in. I'm going to be guided by your innate awareness as to which is the appropriate balance for you, Paige. Okay, so we're looking at an emotion balance. We're looking at chakra. Okay, so we're looking at a chakra balance as the priority for you, Paige. Crown, brow. So the brow chakra has indicated stress. Throat, heart, the heart chakra, solar plexus, sacral, base. So for you, Paige, what's showing stress in your chakras is just your brow chakra and your heart chakra. So the heart chakra is the chakra that's showing as the priority to work with for you tonight. So we're just going to look into that a little bit deeper for you. So Paige, if you can please say for me twice, I am love. So I am love. Okay, inward, outward. And we're looking at stress around the outward expression of the heart chakra. So forgiveness of yourself is showing stress. Compassion to yourself. So I always check forgiveness for others and yourself, compassion to others and yourself. and it's showing no stress around your forgiveness or your compassion to others, but what it is showing is that perhaps you're a little bit harder on yourself than you would be to others. Oh, that's really cool, Claire. And all fly past in front of me. That is so cool. Paige, creating a daily routine that's in sync with your body's natural rhythms has indicated some stress for you. So the heart chakra is intimately connected to our capacity to love and to feel empathy and compassion. When the heart chakra is balanced, we feel a deep sense of appreciation for others and an awareness of the many gifts in our lives, as well as enjoying a sense of inner peace. And inner peace indicated some stress for you, Paige. We can become out of alignment in this area if we've experienced heartbreak, which indicated for you, and abandonment or grieving of a lost one or a relationship. And that indicated some stress for you. So when this chakra is out of balance, we can feel a hesitancy to trust, which indicated for you. We feel less compassionate, and we might feel impatient and do not feel a sense of peace. And that one indicated for you. So moving on to indicate a change, if we're fine to move on to a balance with Paige. Yep. So are we doing a balance with chakras? No. We're doing a balance with affirmations. So Paige, it's come up with a balance and affirmation as the balance for you tonight in relation to your heart chakra. So I'm just going to scan through and see which is the priority affirmation for you to be saying. So I've got quite a few hundred, so I'm just going to scan through, not all of them, all of them in chunks, but it won't take me long, and just find that perfect affirmation for you. Is it that one? Is it that one? Is it that one? Is it 95 to 105? 106, 106, 117 to 127. Is it 117, 18, 119, 120, 121, 122. Okay. Alright. 1 to 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Is it 7? 8. 8. So the affirmation for you, Paige, to say twice with me now. Do you need to say, oh, I'm going out this night? No. So just twice with me now is, I now no longer let others' emotions drain me of my power. So I now no longer let others' emotions drain me of my power. Definitely tuned in, Claire. Okay. So is there any other affirmation, anything else needed for Claire? Indicate change of yes. Is that affirmation sufficient for Claire for a balance for tonight in relation to her heart chakra? Yes. Is there anything else required? Indicate change? No. So checking the heart chakra, heart. So heart chakra, heart, brow. Okay, fantastic. All right. So Paige, what came up for you tonight was the chakra balance. The brow chakra and the heart chakra both showed some stress. It was the heart chakra that was the priority to work with for you tonight, and it was the outward expression of the heart chakra. And the balance for you tonight was an affirmation to say twice. Only for tonight. There was no need to say the affirmation over a couple of days. So just to say twice tonight. So I'm just going to end our connection now, and I hope that was helpful for you tonight. Okay, so themselves. Fantastic. Okay. Oh, Amby, that's lovely. Your dad delivers rainbows every time. That's beautiful. Okay, so just going through and having a look. Hey, Alison from Brizzy, how you doing? So I'm just trying to get my my comments sorted because it's sort of trying to do some sort of restricted thing on me. So please bear with me. It's very, very new. Okay. All right. Okay, so Alison, we'll do a balance for you. If you can please let me know in the comments what balance you'd like, whether you'd like an emotional balance or a chakra balance. And while I'm waiting to hear from you on that one, I will offer Kylie Nalon. I hope I've said that right, Kylie. So Kylie, please let me know that you're still here and you have written that you would like an emotional balance. Okay. Hey Avalon, hey Sandy, welcome. Okay. So I'm just popping through. I'm just going to pop to my phone, see if it's coming through a bit quicker. So, oh, did I freeze it, Ashley? Okay, thank you for letting me know. All right. So, Alison and Kylie. So, Alison, I was waiting to hear from you what balance that you would like. Not coming up. So, Kylie. Okay. All right. Oh, thanks, Ashley. All right. So, Alison and Kylie, sorry, something's happening with the comments. I'm not sure if you're still here with me. If you are, please. Kylie, fabulous. Perfect timing on that comment. Okay. So, Kylie, I'm just going to tune into you now. So, I'm going to say, okay. Perfect timing, Kylie. Swear it was amazing. Okay, so Kylie, I'm just going to tune into your energy now. So just using various different acupressure points. Ashley, really appreciate that. Thank you. Okay, so just checking your central meridian, Kylie, and your governing and hydration. Okay, so Kylie, from a kinesiology perspective, it's showing some acute dehydration, which just means water on like a day-to-day basis. Perhaps you haven't had enough water throughout the day, or you've had more sort of caffeinated beverages than to water. If I can just ask you to take a sip of water for me and hold it in your mouth for 10 to 15 seconds. And I'll take a sip on this end as well. Okay. Fabulous. All right, so I'm doing an emotional balance now for Kylie. Next, now fabulous, Samantha. Next up, we'll do you. You're after an emotional balance, and Ashley, if you can let me know, if you could just pop fresh into the comments, please, if that's possible. If what sort of balance you would like. Okay, so this is an emotional balance for Kylie. Okay, so Kylie, I'm just going to the traditional Chinese 5-element emotion chart and just going to dive into which element, meridian, and core emotion for you that's coming up for tonight. So that was for Kylie. Fire, earth, metal, water, kidney, bladder. So Kylie, we're working with the water element and the bladder meridian. And I'll just dive into which emotion is coming up for you. So here, anxiety. And Kylie, anxiety is coming up as the primary emotion to work with for you tonight, or the priority emotion. So water element, bladder meridian, and the priority emotion of anxiety. So we're just going to dive a bit deeper into that for you, Kylie. So time, is it past, present, future, present, within self from another to another situation. Okay, so Kylie, what's coming up for you is some stress around the emotion of anxiety in the present time in relation to a particular situation. So I'll explore, is it, stress around the emotion generated from within yourself, or projected to another, or taken on for another, or in relation to a situation. And for you, it's coming up in relation to a situation. Okay, so I'm just going to dive into the dynamics for you, Kylie. Often as humans, we can sometimes try and avoid dealing with an emotion. And there's many ways in which we are very successful at doing that. But what we need to be able to do is encompass that and I guess recognize that emotion so that we can therefore release it. So I'm just going to go through and just check if there's anything that you might be particularly doing that we need to offer an affirmation to counteract, so that we can offer you that balance tonight. So judgment, avoidance. Okay. So Kyle, if you can please say for me, I allow the free flow of anxiety within me and around me. So I allow the free flow of anxiety within me and around me. Okay. So Kylie, what's coming up for me to share with you tonight is that energy is, if you think of emotion or emotions as energy in motion. And so resolving and releasing any trauma or blocked emotions will give you more energy and provides you with more opportunity for possibilities. So that just came up for me to share with you. So indicate a change. We're happy to move on to a balance for Kylie. Are we doing affirmation? Are we doing sound? Sound? Are we looking at the Tibetan healing ball? Once, twice. Here? Here. Okay. So Kylie, what's come up for you is the vibration of sound to help you shift and release some stress around that emotion. And it's come up with the Tibetan healing bowl, and in particular around your heart chakra. So if you could just like to sit back, take a nice deep breath and relax, and close your eyes if that's comfortable for you, and just the sound of 2 dings to the Tibetan healing bowl. Just moving it down to your solar plexus chakra as well. Okay. So Kylie, what came up for you was for your emotion balance was the water element, the bladder meridian, and the emotion of anxiety is what was coming up for you to as a priority emotion to have support with for tonight. It was coming up in relation to the present time in a situation, and we looked at an affirmation to help you bring that emotion in so that you were able to get some support to release that tonight. And the balance offered was through the vibration of sound, in particular the Tibetan healing bowl. So I hope that helps you tonight, and I'm just going to end our connection now. Please do let me know how you're feeling. Okay, so just pop this on so that you guys don't hear every little movement. Okay, all right. So Samantha, I'm just going to pop back, and you also had mentioned that you would like a balance, so I'm just popping back through the comments. Okay. So Samantha, you'd like an emotional balance. No problems. Okay. Kylie, you are more than welcome. Okay, so just for those of you that are just joining in now, my name is Donna. I'm an internationally recognised kinesiologist, and I'm very happy to be here tonight to be able to offer you some free micro-kinesiology balances around chakras and emotions. If you're interested in finding a bit more out about kinesiology and about what I can offer, please do visit my Facebook page. There's a link in the descriptor, so whichever way that is for you on the device that you're coming in from tonight. So please do feel free to pop across and visit me and check out a little bit more about what kinesiology can offer. And if you are looking for a more in-depth balance, you're also able to book in from my Facebook page. I also have a special on for spring because it's my most favorite time of the year. So if you're interested in that, there's some information in the comments and a link if that resonates for you to make an appointment if you would like. All the appointments at the moment are offered via Zoom, so distance is never a problem for us, so it's fine. Okay, so Samantha, just tuning in for you now. So I'm really going to that. Fantastic. And so just offering some support, so just go through and check in with those various acupressure points. So just offering some support, Samantha, through your crown chakra. Hey Beverly, how you doing? So Samantha, if I can please ask you to say, I am that I am. So I am that I am. Definitely a lot of support through your crown chakra tonight. And I can definitely feel that energy. My hand is going all tingly. It's kind of like the feeling of, I don't know if you've ever had popping candy and you pop it in your mouth and you can feel it kind of like fizzle around. It's kind of that feeling, but in the palm of my hand. It's quite cool. And so, Samantha, if you can please say for me, I am truth. I am truth. So just checking your central meridian and your governing meridian. It's all good. So Samantha, if you could just grab a quick drink of water for me and hold it in your mouth for 10 to 15 seconds. I will do the same on this end. And Samantha, what's coming up from a kinesiology perspective is a bit of ongoing dehydration for you. So there's acute dehydration, which is, you know, your day-to-day, perhaps you haven't had enough to drink on that particular day. And then chronic dehydration or ongoing dehydration is coming up if it's happened for more than 1 or 2 days, and so that's indicating for you. So I just want to flag that with you, that from a kinesiology perspective, you may wish to have more regular sips of water throughout the day, and perhaps I'm not sure how much caffeinated beverages you have or anything like that, but you might want to consider the ratio that you're drinking that in, because it's just coming up for you tonight. Okay, so connected in with you now, Samantha. So we're doing an emotional balance. Okay. So fire, earth, metal, water, wood, water, kidney, bladder. So we're working with the water element and the bladder meridian for you as well, Samantha. So fear, anxiety, and just checking our connection. Okay, so courage, empathy, confidence, indirection, impatience, frustration. And so the priority emotion coming up for you tonight, Samantha, is frustration. So we'll just dive into that a little bit more for you. Past, present, future, present. So it's coming up in the present time. Is it within self, and it's coming up with from another. So some stress around the emotion of frustration in the present time from another. And what that can mean is the stress is being projected onto you, or you're taking it on for another person. So that feeling of frustration. So we'll just have a look at the dynamics for you. Samantha, I know you've been on for a while, so you've seen me do it a couple of times, so I'll just dive straight in for you. So things that we do as humans to potentially avoid dealing with an emotion, and for you it's come up with suppression, so kind of just like pushing it down a little bit. So if I can get you to say after me 3 times, it is safe and appropriate for my feelings of frustration to emerge. So it is safe and appropriate for my feelings of frustration to emerge. And it is safe and appropriate for my feelings of frustration to emerge. Fantastic. Okay. So moving on to indicate change, if we're able to move on to a balance for Samantha for this. Yep. Okay. So we're looking at an affirmation. No. Are we looking at chakra? No. Are we looking at sound? Sound? No. We're looking at the ESI points. Okay. So I'm just offering you a bit more support, Samantha, as we've sort of dove a little bit deeper into that for you. Your innate awareness has let me know that it's feeling a little bit stressful for you, and kind of not wanting to move on to having any balance around that yet until you offer some support. So what's come up, your innate awareness has directed me to offer you some support through your crown chakra. So if I can just ask you to take a really nice, slow, deep breath in for me. Filling up at your belly first, and then your chest. And then breathing out in reverse. And if you can please do that for me 2 times. Balance for Samantha. Are we looking at chakras? Okay, so crown. Okay, so Samantha, what's come up for you to offer you some support, which shouldn't have surprised us the number of time your innate awareness has asked for some support through your crown chakra is actually pulsing your crown chakra as some support for you in order to help diffuse that stress around the emotion of frustration for you tonight. So what I also might ask you to do, Samantha, is there are some very particular Chinese acupressure points within the balance that I'm holding for us tonight, and in particular it's GV20 and GV24, so they're particular acupressure points on your governing meridian. So if you wouldn't mind popping your hand onto the very top of your head, like the absolute, if you can see the absolute top of your head, you can put a palm there if that's more, if that's sort of easier for you, and then where your hairline is, just pop down a little bit. So 2 fingers side by side and pop down to about there. If you can hold that for me, and I'll keep working on your crown chakra for you. Okay. Okay. So is that the balance person? Yes. Wonderful. So Samantha, what came up for you tonight was your emotional balance, was the water element, bladder meridian, and the emotion of frustration. And it was emotion of frustration in the present time from another. So being projected to somebody else or bringing it on from somebody else. Oh, Kylie, you went to the dentist today with anxiety, if that makes sense. You're more than welcome. Okay. And so, Samantha, we offered you some support with your balance tonight. Your innate awareness directed me to work on your crown chakra to help diffuse the energy around that tonight. And also I got a very strong feeling to guide you in particular to the 2 acupressure points that I showed you earlier in conjunction with me working on your crown chakra, just to help diffuse that for you. So I hope that was helpful for you tonight, and I'm just going to end our connection now. You are more than welcome. Okay, so Ashley, we're looking at an emotional balance for you. I'm so glad that helped you, Samantha. That's why I'm here. It's lovely. Thank you. So Ashley, I saw there before up in the comments that you would like an emotional balance. Oh, yep, okay. So in stage 4 lockdown with 4 kids and pregnant. Yep, that sounds like an emotional balance would be good for you. Alright, so I'm just going to tune into you now. So, okay, so I'm tuning into you, and I'm just offering you some support through your crown chakra just to strengthen that connection as we connect in energetically. So for those of you that are just tuning in, my name is Donna. I'm offering free micro kinesiology balances around chakras and emotions. If you are interested in finding out a bit more about kinesiology or about what I do, please do feel free to pop over onto my Facebook page. The link is in the descriptor, and you're more than welcome to pop over there. I do release a series every Monday that dives deep into meridians. So I think we're the 3rd week in. So feel free to go back and explore those videos for you if that resonates with you and that's something you'd like to find out some more information about as well. So I'm just going to move a little bit quicker because I have got about 10 minutes left, and I would hopefully like to squeeze in another person for tonight, but we'll see how we go for time. So just checking your central meridian and your governing meridian. Okay. Fantastic. Okay, so Ashley, we are connected together now. So I'm just going to pop over to the Chinese 5-element chart and just find out the element, meridian, and core emotion for you for tonight. So fire, earth, metal, water, wood, wood, water. So emotion, water, kidney, bladder, kidney. So we're working with the water element for you, Ashley, and the kidney meridian. So fear, anxiety, cautious, careless. Okay. Oh, thanks, Ashley. So, Ashley, your innate awareness has let me know that as we're diving in a little bit deeper, energetically, it's making you feel a bit uncomfortable or a little bit stressed. And so I'm just offering you some support. Your innate awareness has asked for some support through your crown chakra. Sometimes it happens in emotional balance as we sort of dig deeper and deeper and get closer and closer. You know, it can be a bit like, whoa, like you're getting really close. So it's just offering some support, like saying to your innate awareness, your subconscious, it's okay to get this close, and it's okay to keep digging a little bit deeper than perhaps what you're used to being comfortable with, because, you know, your innate awareness or your subconscious is, you know, just trying to protect you. And your innate awareness is letting me know, hey, we're happy to do this, but we just need a bit more support for it. So okay, so fear, so what's come up for you, Ashley, is the water element, the kidney meridian, and that's right, Natalie, the all-powerful crown chakra, and there's stress around the emotion of cautious. So we're just going to dive into that a little bit deeper for you. So past, present. So it's within the present time, and it's in a situation. So I'll just have a look at the dynamic for you, Ashley, see if there's anything that might be preventing you or restricting you from releasing that tonight. So Ashley, if you can, if you can say for me, I accept, embrace, and unify with the feeling of cautious. So I accept, embrace, and unify with the feeling of cautious. Great. So are we indicated change if we're able to move on, offer Ashley a balance for that? Yes. Okay, chakra. Crown. Okay. So Ashley, what has come up for you is getting a balance through your crown chakra. So if I can please ask you to say for me twice, I am that I am. So I am that I am. Wonderful. All right. So Ashley, sorry, I get a bit spacey sometimes when I work with the chakras a lot. So Ashley, what came up for you tonight was for your emotional balance was the water element, the kidney meridian, and the emotion of cautious. And when we dove into that a little bit deeper, it was in relation to the present time, and it was within in regards to a situation. And in terms of working to release that tonight, there was a little bit of a feeling of separation between recognition of stress around that particular emotion. So we said an affirmation to help recognize that emotion and bring it back in, so that we were able to support the diffusing of the stress around that emotion through your crown chakra tonight. So I hope that has helped you. Okay, so Ashley, I'm just going to end our connection now. Wonderful. Okay, so I have got about 4 minutes left. So if you are interested in kinesiology, please do pop onto my link in the description to visit my Facebook page. I would like to offer a balance to Sandy. Sandy wanted an emotional balance. So Sandy, please do let me know if you are still here with me. I'm going to try and I'll sort of move at a faster pace and be a little bit less descriptive around what I'm doing. So Sandy, Kennedy, Morfoot, you've all been with me, so you know sort of what I'm doing now as I do the pre-checks and so forth. So Sandy, just tuning into you. Oh, Ashley, you're more than welcome. I'm glad that's helped. So Sandy, just offering you some support through your crown chakra and now your brow chakra or your third eye chakra. And your crown chakra again. Oh, Ashley, your headache is gone. That's fantastic news. That's probably why we had so much crown chakra work. Sandy, fantastic. Okay, so Sandy, I'm still just tuning into you. Thank you for letting me know you're still here. So just working with you now, offering you some support through your heart chakra. So checking your central meridian, your governing meridian. Oh, thanks, Ashley. Okay, all right. So Sandy, we are connected in. So what I'm going to do for you is your emotional balance. So I'm just going to go to the traditional Chinese 5-element chart now. Fire, earth, water, wood. River, or water. So Sandy, what's come up for you is the wood element, the gallbladder meridian, and the emotion of anger has come up as the priority emotion for you for tonight. Past, present, future, past. So Sandy, if you wouldn't mind popping up for me, if you don't mind sharing how old you are. So it's the emotion of anger that's come up in relation to the past. And with kinesiology, we always work with the priority. So sometimes we can be feeling emotions, but the underlying emotion for kinesiology to work with is perhaps something a little bit different. And then we help support that one, and then it helps sort of diffuse and flows back up. So we always go to the core or priority that is coming up for you. So if you could please do let me know in the comments how old you are. Otherwise, I'm just going to start at something outrageous and work backwards, what I'm going to do is go through your timeline and pick up any incidences where your innate awareness is letting me know there's been, a strong sensation or a strong stress around the feeling of anger for you, and I'm going to add that into the balance for you. If I offer you a balance on, a bit of anger that might be underlying where you are at this very second now, we might touch 2% of it. But if I don't help go back through your timeline and pick that up for you, you won't feel as much a substantial shift or as much of a healing, because we're just touching the tip, and then you only need 2% again before you right back to where you are now. So we want to go back. So 72. So I'm going to go back every time I say a number out loud, Sandy. That's indicating some stress for you. So I'm going to go a little bit over. There's nobody else behind me on the live, so I've got a couple of minutes up my sleeve. Okay. 71, 60, 70 to 65, 70, 70, 69, 68, 67, 66, 65, 64, 62, 61, 60, 60 to 55, 60, 59, 60, 59, 58, 57, 56, 55, 55, 55 to 50, 55, 54, 53, 52, 51, 50, 50 to 45, 50, 49, 48, 47, 46, 45, 45 to 40, 45 to 40, 45, 44, 43, 42, 41, 40, 40 to 35, 40, 40, 39, 38, 37, 36, 35, 35 to 30, 35 to 30, 35 to 30, 35 to 30, 30 to 25, 30, 29, 28, 27, 26, 24, 27, 27, 26, 25, 25 to 20, 25, 24, 23, 22, 21, 20, 20 to 15, 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 15 to 10, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 10 to 5, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 5 to 0, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Sometimes if we show stress around an emotion in the very younger years, it's usually because we've taken it on from somebody that we're very close to. So bring back to the present time. Okay, so Sandy, what I've done is I've gone through and I've picked up the incidences that your innate awareness has recorded quite strongly in stress around the emotion of anger. And so we'll just have a look at some circumstances around that, and then if there's anything that will be restricting you from releasing that tonight. So within self, from another, within self, from another, toward another, in a situation. So dynamics, is it judgment or suppression? So Sandy, what's coming up is a bit of suppression around releasing that emotion of anger, so just trying to push it down. Often we can do that on like day-to-day life, we've just got to keep going sometimes and keep moving forward. And so in order to do that, one of our human coping mechanisms is just to push it down for now, thinking that we'll deal with it later when we can, or it's so much to deal with we can't deal with it all at once. So Sandy, if I can ask you to say for me, it is safe and appropriate for my feelings of anger to emerge. So it is safe and appropriate for my feelings of anger to emerge. So we're working now for moving to balance. Are we looking at a chakra, affirmation, these are points, sound. Okay. So Sandy, what's coming up for you to help diffuse some of the stress around that emotion of anger that's coming up in the balance for you tonight is it's called the emotional stress release points, and they're very particular Chinese acupressure points that are known for helping to release stress, both physiologically and also from an energy perspective as well. So I'll just take you through where to find those points, and then after we sign off, if you can, so just check. If you can hold those points and breathe deeply and calmly and slowly for a minimum of 4 minutes. So set a little buzzer on a phone with a really nice little ringtone to bring you back out of it, so you don't have to worry about counting the time. Nothing jolting you out of it. And so the particular points for you are, so on your forehead, if you move your fingers around, if you come sort of straight up from your nose to about, I don't know, I guess 3/4 of the way up, about there, and you come out, you'll feel some bumps around about here. So you can either hold these bumps in particular with 2 fingers that are close, like next to each other. And if you're unsure about those bumps, feel free to put your whole palm across your forehead like that. And for you, because a lot of the emotional stress that was coming up for you tonight was related to past, like from the past in your timeline, if you cup your hand and hold it at the base of your skull or your occipital bone, so I'm just going to turn around. So I'm hoping you can still see me. So if you just want to cup there, as if you were holding, like, you know, when you hold a little baby's head up and you're just holding them like that. So here and here. And Sandy, if you can really take your time on this, if you want to go for longer than 4 minutes, do that. But definitely no less than 4 minutes. And so tonight, should be after tonight, days 1, 2, and it's also coming up for you to make time for this, if you're able to, for the next 2 days. So so a minimum of 4 minutes again, maximum 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So a minimum of 4, a maximum of 10 minutes over, so tonight, now, and over the next 2 days. So holding here, holding the base of your skull, really deep breathing, really slow breathing, right down into your belly. Fill that up first, concentrate on that, then feel your chest rise. Pause briefly, whatever, but naturally, and then your chest out, and then your tummy out. And just focus on that, and focus on the sensation of the coldness as you breathe in through your nostrils, and then the heat as you breathe out, to help you maintain that focus and I guess alignment with where you are right now, so that your mind doesn't take you off and out of the space, the healing space that you're in. So I really hope that has helped you tonight, Sandy. I have gone over, and I just really wanted to fit you in, Sandy. So thank you all for staying with me, and I will be back next week, 8:30 Sydney time, Victoria time, 7:30 Queensland time, and NT and WA. I'm so sorry, I have no idea. I have had enough trouble keeping up with Queensland time. So once again, it's been an absolute pleasure to be with you all tonight, and if you are interested in finding out a bit more about kinesiology, please do pop over to my Facebook page, Unleash Your Vitality Kinesiology. The link is in the descriptor above, and I'll pop it in the comments at the end of the live. So thank you so much for joining us in this community tonight and contributing to such a beautiful, warm space. Thanks a lot, everybody, and I'll see you next week. Take care.